The last time you played them, you got up to the big lead and they got back in the game. What do you guys remember that going into the night?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about that over our break and the last couple of games. It's just finishing games and sustaining our energy and also continuing to attack. I really liked the way, when they made a couple of shots, we ran clock, but we kept attacking and attacking and attacking, even late in the clock, and I thought that was a big difference for us, and it shows we're evolving as a team.
Your defense, I thought, really set the tone for you tonight. I mean, you guys really were locking down. Talk about your defensive play.
Yeah, Coach Oliver Wheeler, our assistant coach, he's really leading us on defense, and we're trying a different little scheme, and the guys have bought in, and they're just working their tail off. And I love the way they're forcing guys certain directions, and we've got everybody scouted now because we see them so much that we're able to pick up tendencies and really work hard at shutting them down. And our guys have bought in and they're playing really hard.
Well, Coach, 2 road wins in the league, 19-point wins. How do you explain that?
I think part of it is I think we're a good team. I think that we've been at sort of half strength without Ian and Elijah at full strength, and it really gives us a lot of depth. So when guys aren't having great games, there's other guys to step into that gap. The first, really 10, 12 games of the year, I had about 6.5 guys. And so having this bench is a real luxury. Elijah Johnson's made a huge difference. Didn't have a great game today, but just his presence is good. Ian, you saw him just be strong with the ball and getting to the rim in our different sets. And I think that, the depth is really paying off. Really, one of the things this team has had to learn how to do is play from behind, and I think that's a maturation of a team, is how you play when you're behind, because we don't have a lot of really breakdown scores, so we're running a lot of offense to get our shots. And when you're behind, your tendency is to try to force things and get it all back at once. And I thought, we're playing very maturely as a team in terms of just waiting for the opportunity, making teams play defense for longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I thought where your defense kicked in when you guys did fall behind. I felt like it got you back in the game. You forced some turnovers, forced some bad shots, and then, like you say, at the other end of the court, you're converting.
Yeah, I think that, it was a weird game without Emilio here. He's kind of their heart and soul in a lot of respects. And, when we played him with him here, he does a lot of the ball handling and passing. So that was a real difference in this game, and it created some weird matchups for us. I didn't know who they were going to start and all those things. But I think what that meant for us defensively is that we had 5 guys on the court that could guard any of their 5 guys. And that way, when you switch, you don't create mismatches and things like that. That's pretty important for a high school team to be able to.
Yeah. Bryce, what was the difference tonight? You think I felt like the defense really set the tone for you guys.
Definitely, yeah. Defense is, we've been working on defense in practice this past week, and defense was huge coming into this game. That we know we get stuff off defense, steals, and defense is winning games for us. So it was good for us tonight.
Did it help having beaten them earlier in the tournament?
I think a little bit. I think we knew their styles. We played against them throughout our lives because we're playing together. So playing them before, we just got their tendencies and it helped us out.
How much of the first meeting? I know you guys got to the big lead when you guys played out in Carp again tonight, but this time I think you really had the killer instinct. You kept the pressure on them.
Yeah, and Carp, it was a learning experience when we gave up that big lead. So tonight we just had to keep going strong without let them get back in the game, and we got a 20-point win, so it's good.
Is the style of play just run, just run a team to the ground?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for our players. We run in, we're getting easy looks. Easy looks is getting good high percentage shots, so it's good.
Even tonight, what went wrong tonight for you guys? You got off to a fairly good start.
Fairly good start. I think they just kind of worked. They were way more physical than we were. You could tell when Jack was trying to do anything, they really knocked him off balance a lot. And they're a good team. They're strong. They're aggressive. They play well together, and they execute real well. And what are you going to say? They do a good job. They're a better team than we are.
Did you feel like it was a repeat of the first time because you were missing a lot of shots in and around the basket? Jeff had a really tough night shooting the ball and said, "Oh God, here we go again. We're going to fall behind."
If we're going to beat this team, we got to do 2 things. One, we were 11 for 44 in the paint tonight. we can't go 11 for 44 in the paint if we're going to have a chance to beat this team. And the other thing is we were, I think it was 8 for 17 or 8 for 18 at the free throw line. We can't shoot that poorly at the free throw line and have a chance against this team. So those are two areas that we've got to clean up. The third area is we've given up too many layups. You know, we cannot give up those kind of layups. So I thought our defense was really poor, and I think a lot of it is, you know, when you start missing shots on the offensive end, it starts carrying over to the defensive end, and mentally we just kind of got down on ourselves. And I don't use the excuse, but we miss Emilio's physical presence. He gives us muscle. Him and Jeff are the only two guys that give us strength. Their guards, San Marcos guards, are so much stronger than our guards, and they just overpower. So they start going to the basket, and they just power right through you. They just power right through you, and I don't know what to do about that unless, you know, we need to get some bigger, stronger football players or something. I don't know. But yeah. But you know, I told the kids, hey, let's forget about it. Let's work hard Monday and see if we can get better. And what else are you gonna do? You know, you take it. It is what it is, and it's not going to change, and we'll just go on.